Paul George has committed to stay with the Pacers for next season. He believes they're poised to take the next step, saying, "In ways, I feel like we are close." It's hard not to believe that because we did the best against Cleveland of anyone, and we could have won that series. The Warriors actually fared pretty well against Cleveland, too, but we get his point. Let's bring in Jorge Sedano. George, you hear Paul George's comments, and you say what?
I say, you know what? He's really trying to sell this thing because he doesn't want the fans in Indiana to just kind of boo him night in and night out. And he doesn't want this speculation night in and night out as to where he's going. But you know what, Paul? I give you all the credit in the world for trying, but that's not going to change anything. You're going to get asked every night, hey, Paul, where are you going? Have they talked to you about trades? That stuff is inevitable, David. But again, a good try, an A for effort.
Okay. Again, he's committed to playing with the Pacers. However, you know how these things work. This offseason, someone may want to try to swing a deal for him. How much action do you think he's going to get?
Well, look, I think teams that are close are going to try to make that happen. I don't think any of the teams that are further away, like, for example, the Lakers are the team that is constantly rumored to him. I don't think Magic Johnson and Rob Pelinka are going to trade any real assets for Paul George when everyone seems to think that that's going to be one of the top contenders for him. Why would they trade some stuff for him when they know they could probably get him in free agency for free? It's kind of the Carmelo Anthony situation from a number of years ago between Denver and the Knicks. So I don't see teams doing that. I also feel like Cleveland, even though it's probably the best fit and probably the best for LeBron to get someone like Paul George to try to compete with the Warriors, I don't know if that makes sense either, because if I'm Dan Gilbert, I'm saying to myself, so I'm going to trade, let's say, Kevin Love and 3 years of Kevin Love for a guy who could be a rental, and let's not factor in or forget to factor in that LeBron could leave in 2018. I just find it hard to believe that he'll go anywhere during the trade deadline. I think he's just going to get to free agency, and that's when he's going to have to deal with picking a new team.